And welcome back to Steph's Kitchen Adventures on Christmas Eve 2025, depending on what year you're watching. It's a bit alarming to think people might be watching in 3 years' time, but hey, we won't talk about that. We're going to talk about puff pastry. Got this from Sainsbury's, and this is just an easy way of making something with some extraordinary mincemeat that I was recommended by the wonderful lady in Earth Foods in Southbourne. It's the Authentic Bread Company, organic luxury mincemeat with cognac, and it's got no nasties in it. There's apples, raisins, currants, sultanas. Sugar is the fifth ingredient, which is a good sign. It means it's not loaded with sugar. So this is really an adventure because I've never done this before, but this, I'm told, should have softened up, given 10 minutes out of the fridge. I'm told to use the baking paper that it comes with, and leave the pastry on there. So no idea how this is going to work, but we will see. Right, so I have that amount of pastry. So what I'm going to do, I think, is cut this in half, get my trusty knife, if I can find a trusty knife, there we are, and fold in half, looks about right, and then just cut. I could use scissors, but I won't today. I think a knife will do just fine. Don't have to be too exact with this. Puff pastry will form its own landscape anyway as I go along. So we're going to cut that in half. I like the way it comes on this baking paper, so it makes life easier. Just going to rest that over there for a moment and turn this around. There we go. We've got roughly one half of the puff pastry. And even the top chefs say don't bother trying to make puff pastry, just buy it chilled. It doesn't seem to exist in freezer compartments of stores anymore, but did manage to find it in the chilled cabinet at Sainsbury's. I'm just going to pile this amazing mincemeat on here, and wow, that smells good. And we're going to see how this looks on here. Do we need to put all of it on? Quite possibly. And we need to get a good amount of mincemeat. I'm going to not use mincemeat again probably till next year, so I might as well just use it all, and we'll see how it all goes. I have no idea how the puff pastry is going to cook, what size it's going to go. So what I'm going to do is ask you to join me again for when it comes out of the oven, and we'll have a look, see how it's turned out. It's going to take, I've had the oven heating up at 200, and I'm just going to remove every last piece from the jar. Looks good. And then just proceed to spread that out without going too near the edges, or it's going to splurge everywhere, but get a nice even layer on the pastry. I'm sure this is going to be better than mince pies by places. Possibly not as good as if you made the puff pastry at home, but quite probably will be. So what do we think? It looks like quite a good layer. I'm indebted to my glamorous assistant who is filming this in the most expert manner, and he has encouraged me to remind you that I'm going to be popping on and recording my progress, hopefully progress, today and tomorrow, so you'll see what goes on in Steph's kitchen at Christmas, well, this Christmas anyway. So there we have quite a nice layer. I think that is looking good. I'm going to get hold of my other half of puff pastry and lay that over the top. I'm going to stretch this a bit. Beauty of this is I'm not going to apply a rolling pin. I am just going to stretch it slightly. It's looking good. I think we've got quite good coverage there. I'm not sure whether to do any crimping or not. Let's try a bit of crimping, just gentle crimping around the edges. It's years since I've done any sort of crimping. It's years since I did any sort of baking. Baking hasn't been my thing because I try to avoid too much wheat. So it's not expert crimping, it's just a little bit of joining together of the two halves. It almost looks like crimping. So thanks very much for watching. I'm going to put this in the oven now, which has been warming up, is now definitely at 200 fan, 220 if you don't have a fan. And I'm going to make a hole in the middle of this, 2 little slits I think, just to give it some air. Nothing very fancy. And we'll put that in the oven, and I'll come back and report again in a little while. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.